What's up, good people? I hope you all are doing well today. Uh, Hold on, guys. One second, one second. I don't like how that sounds, and I want to perfect my craft here. So, there we go. We're all set. Hope everybody's having an amazing night tonight. We're going to continue something we did last week. I got two special guests that I'll be bringing on in a second that you might be familiar with. But I just want to check in with you guys. Hopefully, we're all doing well. And also, this is my new time slot for the week. All right. Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Martes Mundo of theme parks with Miguel. Now, what does that mean? What does that possibly mean, guys? That means yes. Oh, sorry. I lost my train of thought. Oh, sorry. That means Tuesdays World of Theme Parks with Miguel. So this is going to be every Tuesday. Thank you, Dean from the LivePlace.com for helping me out with this. We've been chatting even on his vacation and stuff, and he got it done as always. Such a great guy. So just want to say hello to everybody in the chat. I said Life's a Gamble. Welcome. Noah. Hey, Noah. Hope all is well, good buddy. Always good to see you here. Jocelyn, my wife, is here in the stream. Boys, ooh. Again, I said hello to you, but have a magical time at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. That sounds amazing, and I can't wait to be there soon enough. It's going to be an exhilarating time. I believe that. From what I heard, it's a little bit cold there right now, so gives you that magical feel, and that's what I like to hear. Oh, you like that hoodie? Well, right here, Annual Passholder.shop, you can have your own, and they are still 20% off till December 2nd. So I can show you another one real quick if you like that. Again, got this one right here. Turn it. Yeah. I love this one right here. So this one's called Snow Globe Winter. You can see it right there. And also my signature, my baby, with my logo right there. And on the back, I wore it last week. It has a teddy bear. Ugh, I can't see. And he's holding a list, and the list is my logo. Annual Pass. So yeah. All right, let's bring some wonderful guests in here. After saying hello, we're going to have an amazing stream continuing on what we talked about last week. So without further ado, let's welcome some amazing people.
You knew that was coming.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, guys?
Just a matter of time. We have Tony of Fantastic Chronicles and Danny of Two Real Geeks here in the building, joining me to continue our roundtable discussion of last week that you guys really, really enjoyed. So let's continue. Hopefully you guys are doing well. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's good to have you back. Move that real quick. Yeah, so there has been some clarification. No? There has been some clarification as far. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know what it is. 7 days. 7 days.
Tony, what are your thoughts of that shirt?
I'm not sure. What is it? I can't see it very clearly on my end.
You guys can't see Tony? That's what I thought. You can't see Tony that well? Well, hold on. We'll just go ahead and... Is that better? Let me know in the chat if that's better so you can see.
That's right. It's probably better with me hidden a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
I was hoping to get my Fallout shelter signed before I came back in, but I didn't get one yet, Danny. I was telling my wife about that tonight, that I needed to get a Fallout shelter for back here.
You have to. It's already in the works. It's already been put in the airwaves on stream, and I think people want it.
I think one of those old school yellow shelter signs back there would be awesome.
Just get some yellow construction paper and print one out.
Okay. All right, Michael, that's good that you can see him better. All right, that's good. It's interesting with the layout,
Michael,
how there's two of us up here and at the bottom. So, yeah, that's good. All right. But yes, welcome, Michael. Welcome, everybody else here to the stream. Hopefully, you guys have an amazing time because we're going to dive right back in with some important matters that affect us all. Tony, do you want to jumpstart us off with an update that we kind of hinted at earlier?
I'm pretty sure everybody in here is familiar with Josh from Resort TV One.
Yep.
He put out a vlog earlier this week asking for everybody's help. If you have not seen it yet, I suggest you go see it. If one of the moderators is familiar with it and can put it in, I do not have it plugged in my laptop right now. If not, I can put it in later on in the stream.
Yes.
But I don't know if it's his change.org petition or if he's just part of it. But it's a petition that goes to the FTC asking for them to change the language as to how it affects content creators and to basically saying that, hey, when we signed up for this, we signed up knowing that we're creating content for children, for people 13 and up. So technically we're not creating content for children.
Right.
So, you know, and if you get, I went to it today and was looking through it, and I mean, you see the signatures. I mean, it's moving fast. It was at 350,000 plus when I signed it.
Yeah. And they have a good reach, so I knew they were the right people to jumpstart that. And I am curious too, as if it is their petition, or they linked with somebody to do so. No matter what, it's still a good look.
Here's my question: does change.org really work?
Well, I know that a lot of people that
were anything that it's actually changed.
Well, I know a lot of people that work to save animals and stuff like that. They've gotten a lot of good done with change.org.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like dogs that have been abused, they're in shelters, raising awareness to change legislation. Here's what it does: is it shows people that we are committed.
Correct.
You know, when the government looks out and sees 350,000 people have all stood up and said, hey, this is how we really feel. They're not seeing 100 people on this Facebook page, 10 people on this one. They're seeing 350,000 people, as of right now, have said it on the same thing.
Yeah.
So they're seeing people stand together on this, and it's only going to grow.
Oh, it is.
You know, because it's just in its infancy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I want to go back on something before we get too much further on something we touched on the other night. We were talking about money that YouTube stands to lose. And I looked up two people today that are Disney related. Mm-hmm. And this is where I think that we don't have a lot of too much to worry about. I mean, we do, because we're talking about the government here. But I know we're all familiar with the trackers.
Yes.
Are you guys familiar with DFB Guide and AJ?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
But their total estimated by Social Blade, their top end estimated is 541,000 a year. Yep. That's their top end of what they estimate they're going to make a year. And that estimate is based off of ad revenue alone.
All right.
Now, have you ever looked at what the ad split is from Google? The ad split revenue from Google to you is 45 to them, 55 to you.
Okay.
So they stand to lose off of those two channels alone, $245,000 a year.
Right.
And that's on the high end, but they're only estimating. And they're going off of people possibly skipping ads too.
Yeah.
So that new language, like I talked about, and this change.org and making everybody accountable for their own subscriptions is only going to help us.
Correct.
And, you know, and yeah, $337,000.
Yeah.
You know, and that's out there for everybody to see. You know, we're not going out there and trying to
big channels. Yeah.
I'm by far not even close to being a hacker or anything like that. So this is on socialblade.com, and I just type their name in.
Absolutely. And for the good people,
show you up top right here.
Yeah, it's on Social Blade. You can do it with your own YouTube channel.
Yeah, see,
Right.
like I'll
Big,
go to
small.
mine.
Yeah. For all the good people watching and listening, we are talking about our continuing our conversation with the whole COPA thing, the YouTube Terms and Conditions Policy 2019 change that is starting to steamroll into effect and is going to really hit on December 10th. It's going to be initiated. So if anybody was confused, this is what we are discussing, which affects all YouTubers.
Just so
this affects all YouTubers.
Like mine.
Yeah.
Like what they'll be losing compared to, you know.
Absolutely.
Danny, they'll go broke if you guys go under.
That's true.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah. This affects all YouTubers, and particularly we were aiming this towards us that are in the theme park community or do things of that sort, because the idea is people think that theme parks or Disney are for kids. So it really pertains to us, and this is just kind of a wrap up of the round table of talking about this. So that's just a little disclosure for everybody coming.
You know.
Now, something that some other channels have touched on is I've watched a lot of these guys, and Jeff from Dolewood Dad has talked a few times about it, and you know,
he did one with the Lane Chronicles the other night.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll be, you know, I'm no lawyer, you know, but I mean, you can clearly read and see that the FTC is not going to mess around with anybody.
Right.
But if you read it, if you can show the majority of your audience is adult based, you can show that. And I mean, come on, let's face it. If people are signing up and watching your stuff, they are saying they're 13 and older.
Correct.
We can show that by saying, hey, if we are putting this content out here and we're not putting a bunch of toys for 5-year-olds out here, we can easily say we are geared towards families first. And that's mainly parents that are allowing their children to sit with them and watch. Yeah. We're allowing parents to guide their children to watch our content.
Yeah.
So that's where I think that everybody, I think when this first came out, we were all a little scared because, you know, you guys are growing. I'm just starting. And then you got these guys that are established. The ones that are established are pretty secure where they're at and are comfortable enough to branch out because they've got the audience.
Correct.
You guys are trying to stay in your niche and grow from that. So that's scary for you. And then me wanting to grow, what do I do from here?
Yeah.
Do I stay
I'm
in
gonna
that
be honest.
niche? And
on my end, it's Jess and I about this tonight, and we're not really scared of this. And like, I don't really see, like, realistically, you know, it's good for parents that use YouTube as a babysitter, because now it's like gonna probably eliminate more of the trash out here.
Hey,
so
Black
people
Panther.
are watching stuff a lot closely, so you're not going to see these trashes. But realistically, what they need to go after are all these people that start feuds again.
Yeah.
Well,
so I think we're going to see a lot less of that too, because you don't want a kid to see that.
That's true. And Blake, they are going to be basing a lot of it off of audience statistics. That's what they're going to be looking at.
Right.
Is they're going to be, you know, and that's also going to be YouTube's algorithm, their new algorithm, is going to look at everything you put on here, and if enough of it weighs that algorithm to be kid oriented, your stuff is going to be demonetized, and you're going to have to fight it. It's almost going to be like if you get hit with a copyright claim. Not a copyright strike. I mean, let's be clear about that. A copyright claim. If you feel that you don't want to be claimed on that, you feel you had free use of that, you can fight that.
Yes,
you'll still have the right to fight this with them, but you're running the risk of bringing a lot of attention to yourself to the federal government.
Definite that you believe and you know for a fact, which I do believe too, now that you mention it, that you will be able to fight this?
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, if you're not able to, I mean, that's taking away your free enterprise. And once again, it's like we talked about last time. We are working as contracted workers for YouTube, for Google LLC.
Correct.
Google. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
they did state that you're able to fight this.
Say that.
And they did state that you're able to fight this. Just as you're able to fight a copyright claim against you.
Just as Tony was mentioning.
My copyright claims, I know I have, I don't have a strike. We can, that's a whole thing. Because realistically, to get a strike is really hard. To get a strike, you know what you're doing. You know that you did something wrong for YouTube.
You know you did something wrong. Yeah.
No, my copyrights, most of them, I know I'm coming to me like my 1,000 video. I don't know if you've seen it.
Music and all that.
1,000 subscriber. I used Queen. Don't Stop Us Now. I knew I was going to get it, but you know what? I eat it up.
Yeah.
So realistically, they can come after you for that too. You can get real, Sony, music, whoever can be like, you know what? We're coming after you. And realistically, when have you ever heard of the big music companies coming after you? The most you ever hear of is, well, take your video down, please, because we don't want you to use that music at all. And realistically, that doesn't even. Well, you're using our music. We're going to monetize it on our end, and we're going to get paid for it, not you. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's normally what happens anymore. Because, you really have to do something fierce to get a strike. Because, like you said, I've got a couple of videos that if and when I ever do get monetized, I have no problem listing those for kids because I know I'm never going to get monetized on them. I did, my daughter choreographed a video or choreographed a dance for herself, and I wanted to practice doing some work with my gimbal. So I did her and some friends with their parents' permission. I did all their stuff at a talent. So when YouTube started these changes, I went in and just said, kids, because all of them got copyright strikes.
Something like that is going towards kids. Now, the parent that goes and puts up their daughter's ballerina recital, that's obviously going towards kids. And other kids there and in a private, recital hall or whatever, then there's going to be issues. Well, I didn't give permission for my son to be in this, and this is the
like
school.
We talked about off stream. You can select. You can have your channel be for kids, not for kids, for adults only, and then you can have it where you can select per video, like under your review, what you want it to be. So again, if you have kids in there, they're saying for kids content cannot be monetized. Also, cannot have chat in it. Cannot anything. No comment section are allowed under kids videos. So you're just gonna if you don't mind, you're just gonna have to put that up. It's gonna have views, but here's the thing about even what I do, like my Six Flags Great America video. I know I'm growing right now. I know I'm not currently monetized, but I didn't want to sacrifice my art. I felt like I had a really good chance to edit something amazing, so I added music that wasn't mine. So I know, like Tony mentioned, I know when I can monetize, that won't be able to. But there was something with the art I didn't want to jeopardize. So you just sometimes, whether it be a passion, like your kid you want to show, that's a part of the channel. Sometimes being able to not monetize can still help you with growth. And what I mean by that is it can still go viral without you getting paid from it, which can make it hit a bigger audience, which can bring you more subs, and those people can fall in love with you, and then you can start profiting off other future content or past content.
Or you may not make money on it off of YouTube, but that one video you made may inspire a sponsor to come and say, hey, we want to sponsor you. We like what we saw.
Yeah.
You know?
And hey, Rachel, how's it going?
Like, our Disney World videos did not qualify for monetization. They got copyrights. We knew, hey, Rachel, what's going on? And you know what? I could, but do I really want to? You know,
but it's sometimes about the reach. Like, say, like you're saying, the Disney videos. I wonder if that brought you a whole new audience that you didn't have before, and they're like, "Wow, I love 2 Real Geeks now." And then you do Six Flags content, and like, "Whoa, I haven't been to a Six Flags in years. I thought Disney was the only thing that mattered because everybody loves it. I didn't know Six Flags had this, or that." So they'll start following you, and it can lead to bigger and better things. So I know I'm just finding the silver lining, this like light at the end of the tunnel, trying to bring brightness in the mix, but it is bigger than this, and I understand that. But there's some, always a blessing in disguise with everything. I don't know. Trying to be positive and
everybody freaked out. Everybody freaked out when this whole copyright stuff came out about music. Now, this is the new music copyright.
What? Danny, I was thinking the same thing earlier today after Miguel asked me to come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like it's the new
it's equivalent to Adpocalypse where people weren't getting ads. Yeah.
And
Napster came out.
Gosh, yeah. That's
like Napster came out.
Yeah.
And
Napster,
everybody was downloading everything. And then there was that everybody was like, well, it's okay. I mean, come on. I mean, we can listen to it on the radio and we can record it. And then everybody seemed to be okay for a little bit. Then Metallica said, no, we're going to put our foot down and make a stand. And then all of a sudden, all these other artists got a backbone about it. And then because them and the music industry, then all of a sudden Napster got shut down. But I mean, I didn't stop people from pirating music.
Right.
It still happens to this day. Even though we have iTunes and even though you have Pandora and Spotify and all that, people are still pirating music. Right. No one has stopped pirating music because we have made it easier to get music.
Correct.
No.
So
we're all victims of it. Honestly, we all download that one free music. We all know the app go into to download that song to put into our YouTube video. It just happens. I know.
I mean, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, but at the same time, it's like in the argument, it went all the way to the Supreme Court. What's the difference between me downloading that song or me sitting at the radio all day waiting to press record? There is absolutely zero difference. I remember doing
that back in the day.
And that was the argument. And if it wasn't for that was the argument. That argument was heard in the United States Supreme Court. What is the difference between hitting download on your computer or hitting record on a tape player?
Right.
But
I mean, it was word for word.
Also, if you really look back then, Napster that whole Napster thing was all over the news, everywhere, the papers, everywhere. It was everybody knew about this whole case with Napster. Apparently, this case was just as big as the Napster case. Quote, why didn't we hear, if it was that big, why did it make national headlines of YouTube changing their rules for children content,
Big media doesn't like this media.
No more.
You're right.
I mean,
why discuss and shine light and bring awareness to other people watching our news outlet, and we can bring awareness to their news outlet, which could help them. Why their media is hurting our media? Because it's true, like Philip DeFranco has a news type of show here on YouTube that rivals some other people's news. So let's not help the enemy. So that's my perspective on that.
Or how about this? I can go put my show, anything, my live shows that I do, onto public access TV, and nobody's gonna stop me from I don't curse, I don't show nudity or anything like that.
You better
so
not.
Who's gonna stop me from doing? Well, I mean, just a little. But you know what I mean? Like, I can go to public access, and public access TV used to be a big thing back then. We used to be able to get away with a lot of public access stuff.
Wayne's World.
I know what exactly. One used to do some weird stuff on public access TV from when she was telling me, so I mean, what's different, Really,
hey,
YouTube
you just got around
really
the FTC. Danny showed some skin. We're not family friendly anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so,
Danny.
There you go. You
can't get it on YouTube Kids now.
But something Jocelyn was mentioning right here, the statistics thing. Danny and I were talking about this off stream about Jess.
I can't with her today. She is.
She's just happy to be home.
You, Al. Yeah, she is happy to be home.
That's good. But so what she's mentioning about the statistics, Danny, you and I were talking about this off stream about how our numbers, our stats are there that show the audience range of like 25 to whatever, 45 to. So that's all on there. So Tony, you're saying they are going to look at that. Then a lot of people should know where they fall right here and right now. Because for me, I average in that 25 and up range for my content.
Yeah.
And then there's some 18 and stuff, but there's nothing 13 to like 17, any stat on there for me. So there may be 1-2 people where it barely puts a little slither of a mark of in the analytics. But overall, it's majority 25 and up with some 18. And then there's a whole lot of 40, 50. I don't know why, but hey, shout out to you guys. You guys make this go around.
See, that's the thing. They're going to be looking at those analytics. And when they send you that, I mean, it's like when you break copyright rules, you get that big nasty letter. Hey, you have been caught downloading music, or you've been caught downloading this blockbuster movie. We're going to give you that one chance, but you get caught again, we're going to ask for what you're doing, what your purposes are, or you could face fines. You're going to be able to show them, hey, here's my analytics. Majority of people watching my stuff is 25 and up. Tell me how that is breaking the rules of COPPA.
Yeah.
And see, COPPA has been around since 1998.
Yeah.
So how is it just now becoming an issue with YouTube?
Don't know what we're already hear your audience. Come on. It should be here.
But while he's doing that, you can continue, Tony.
I was looking through, if you go to, I did it through a Google search, but I looked up frequently asked questions about COPPA the other day. COPPA was legislation that was passed in 1998.
Yeah.
And the terms of COPPA were changed in, I think it was 2004. Don't quote me on the date that it was updated. I can't remember now. It was early 2000. How is this just now getting to YouTube?
Yeah, I guess it's a different form of media. That's all I have to say. It was different, and internet is just a different animal. And since there's publicly traded ads with companies that are now in the mix, and it's true now more than ever, it's amazing too, just to throw in there that we can get paid for viewers watching our content, and you don't have to pay for it, like pay-per-view or what have you. That all you have to do is watch and maybe click an ad or so, and then we're getting revenue off of that. So it's a whole new wave, a whole new time. And it's true, what a time to be alive. More than ever, because things are changing and they're only going to keep changing. So the old world that's living in the past doesn't like in the media how the FTC was able to control what's on television, paid television. They're trying to now stay relevant, so to speak, and kind of control this. And trust me, they've been wanting to control this for a long time. They've been wanting to control YouTube.
Well, and that's where, well, COPPA kind of came out of, I can't remember what the term is, but you have what's called internet neutrality.
Yeah.
Okay, which basically still makes the internet the wild, wild west. So COPPA was born out of that.
Right.
You know, and you cannot collect data on a child under the age of 13. If they are 12 years old and 364 days, and you collect data on them, you have committed a crime against the federal government.
Correct.
And that child. But yet that family cannot file legal charges against the company. Only the federal government can levy charges.
Right.
Because it's not a quote unquote crime. It's a civil matter that the government has to handle.
That's like, have we heard about, I don't know if you guys heard about the new rumor about the new rule that they want to come up with on YouTube now also, other than this.
Which is?
They want to regulate people eating on YouTube, being that it can promote binge eating. So I can't sit here on a live stream and eat a bag of chips and have my soda at the same time. So
there's
other things that they're trying to do, because now they're like, well, YouTube is promoting me to binge eat all this food, and you know, favorite streamer do it, you know, things like, it's ridiculous.
That one's interesting to me. And hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream, buddy. That is interesting to me because you could be sponsored by, say, a beef jerky company, and it's helping fund your lifestyle, or you're helping him with your revenue of how much you make as a streamer or as a YouTuber. They're sponsors. So there's that. Then it's also, how could they possibly be doing that? Because there's a whole food network that cooks food, and also on these news outlets have special guests on Good Morning America. Hey, we're gonna take off our blazers, roll up our sleeves, put on the apron, and we're gonna start cooking here and show you guys what to do. So there could be a different stipulation with that, where it could be healthy food or anything. But I think overall that is utterly ridiculous.
This is one of the rumors that taking place, but you know, they're just coming. They're just really. Yeah. But I mean, what are they going to consider a massive amount of food, though? Are they going to consider me sitting here on a stream talking to you guys eating a whole amount? Like, you know, I mean, obviously, if I had a whole Thanksgiving feast in front of me, it's massive.
Yeah, a whole feast.
So
I think the minimum would be like a whole piece of, or a whole pizza, like 6 to 8 slices. You have the whole box, and you are consuming that. That's a whole type of meal. But I'm saying,
So I guess they're no longer going to show the hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July on ESPN, a multi-billion-dollar company owned by Walt Disney World.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. In as far as you have a whole food channel network, you have competitions, you have big things that bring in huge audiences. What makes you think you're trying to control YouTube too much that you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, guys? Because it's not going to end well for those people. Stop messing with this form of media that you don't understand. I'm talking about the FTC and the old heads in state legislative government, whatever. Just stay where you are. You're fine. Handle bigger matters.
It comes back down to the government trying to control what those who don't have the power want to gain back.
Correct. That's what I'm mentioning. Yeah.
You know, we do not control.
I never knew that there was a name to that.
No, I didn't know that there was a name called
I didn't know that.
It definitely doesn't sound like anything that I would think of as eating, by the way.
No, that sounds
that sounds like something you wouldn't find on YouTube.
Absolutely.
No.
But thank you. But yeah, they're trying to take back power, as you're mentioning, as I was mentioning, that they don't like change. Some people, certain generations, certain people of power don't like new change. They don't like media. They don't like any of that because we're taking control. We're taking back our power, or like holding our own power that they don't like. They want to say, hey, this is right for you. Right. This is wrong for you. You should do this. Rather than we're making our own choices. As Tony mentioned in that last stream, that you have people making millions of dollars here that are making way more than those people out there and have a bigger audience where they're being called like influencers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they influence a whole lot of things.
Time too is you're on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Miguel is on YouTube. You know, Tony's on YouTube. A lot of people in chat are on YouTube. And you're on this and you agree to follow YouTube rules. Well, this is a new rule for you. If you don't like it, there's nothing really you can do but say, okay, YouTube will adjust. It's
just like Joss and Jenna are doing, how they're trying to enact change, because there's always something you can try to do. You can always make an attempt. Mm-hmm. It can fail, but you can't lie down and just let people, the bigger bully of the matter, control you. You have to at least fight back to let it fail.
Don't you think this goes back to the whole, you know, if you're doing something wrong, you know you're doing something wrong. And obviously this is going to affect you. If you're not doing anything wrong, and you know you're not doing anything wrong, if you had no issues about anything before, why kind of worry about it at this point? Because nothing is, I mean, they're just throwing this out there more, but
because of what they're saying in some of those rules and regulations, saying that if you show characters or music or whatever, I was talking to Road Trip Dave about this earlier, that if you show some of that stuff, it's too much of a gray area that's saying you are going to be deemed kids content. I'm not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. Tony's not doing anything wrong. Others aren't. But if I'm doing me and you're doing you, and I'm getting penalized for showing Mickey Mouse, by the way, happy birthday to Mickey and Minnie. Just, yeah, I know. You could still, I wasn't on live yesterday, so shout out to them.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know. But yeah, I don't want to be penalized or in trouble, or anybody in this community, peers, friends, what have you, get in trouble for just showing great content to others at home or just to whoever, because they're showing certain things. So that's the issue. They're not doing anything wrong at all. But I just don't like that part. There's too many gray areas.
I truly don't believe you're going to get penalized for, you know, showing Mickey in Disney. Now, if you're showing like Mickey at a kid's birthday party, then I see that I see that turning into a gray area. But
it's all
in Disney Worlds or Six, yeah, it's look, everything you do is always gray online. You know, there's always going to be something that somebody doesn't like. But I think according to what we're talking about, I don't think showing a character meet and greet inside of Disney World where you can clearly tell is a gray area.
We'll find out December 10th.
Well, let me ask you guys a question, because me and my wife have been watching the Imagineer story. And
so good.
You take what the whole idea of Disney World is. And there's a quote that Walt Disney had. And this is why I think, and you know what, the government may not look at it the same, but Walt Disney said, there's not a lot of adult in any kid. There's a lot of kid in most adults.
Yep.
Exactly.
So whether the government likes it or not, you walk around Walt Disney World, you're going to see a lot of families, but you're going to see a lot of adults just doing Disney World. My parents right now, and we live in Ohio, and my parents have been blessed to work their butts off their entire life, and they are making, I believe this is their 33rd trip to Disney.
Oh, nice.
You know, and I mean, my dad, when I was a kid growing up, my dad worked 3 full-time jobs just to make ends meet.
Right.
And you know, when they only made a couple of trips before I graduated. After my sister graduated, that's when they started, and that was just in the past 15 years. So they've made all these trips just in the past 20 years.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like world. What do you see a lot of? You see a lot of people on their honeymoon. Jess and I went there for our honeymoon. I went there on my honeymoon. You know.
I just want the FTC, the government, to understand that it's not for kids. We even started as kids, you know, loving it. Our grandparents might have went at the opening of Disneyland, then passed it on down all the way to whoever. So it could be third, fourth generation. It's embedded in us, a lot of us. And then sometimes other stuff, it might have been Resort TV One live stream or whoever's live stream that, you know, it helped you and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. Like the plain fact that I can be at the park from home, it's doing a lot of good than it is harm. And also with Disney, other than Amazon, being like the biggest conglomerate in the world, best believe they're a whole Resort TV One being, or the Tim Tracker being hurt by this. Oh, they care. They care because they're helping them out, bringing the magic, which brings more sales, which allows Disney to create new after-hours events, such as the Villains After-Hours event, and charge 12.1% more than other ones.
You know,
it allows them to increase.
I would come out with something with this.
You won't.
You will not.
Yeah,
no.
Like somebody along those lines. You know, like. I mean,
I don't think they're Disney apologists by any means, but they get too much from Disney and from the YouTube world to make that stand.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're fine. They're not being hurt that bad.
Yeah.
You know, I think the biggest stand I've seen so far, the biggest channel I've seen take a stand so far in my world is Josh and Jenna.
Correct.
And I think Josh will take this torch and he'll run with it because this means more to him than just the channel.
But when I first ever heard about this, as I mentioned, I immediately thought of Resort TV One, and then everything's falling into place as far as him taking action because I knew he would. And again, like you're mentioning, Tony, he will run with this. I do believe that. and he's the right person to do so. And it can steamroll and get other people bigger than him, smaller than him. It's all about unity. We need to unite together. That's what the petition's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I think overall we're in a good space. Tony's brought it to my attention that things have cleared up a bit. People have done more research and stuff that it's not as bad as we made it seem, and it's not that we made it seem that way. It was just thrown out there, and it was left for us to interpret what this was, and also for such a major.
You want to bring us up here?
Say family friendly content on YouTube.
419.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys.
People.
That's a lot of people, and it's growing.
People.
It's growing every second. So I advise you guys to,
if you're not a creator and you like what you're seeing, go sign it.
Yes.
And if you're watching it on replay, it doesn't mean this is gone.
Correct. That too, guys. Yes. Sign it. Find it. Sign it. Make it happen. Like, we have to stay together. So I think change can come if we stick together, and I just think it's going to be better. It's going to be better. You posted that in the chat?
Yep, that's the link right there.
Yeah.
That'll take them right to the change.org site.
So you guys in the chat now watching live, and or like Tony mentioned, on playback, on replay, this doesn't end. It doesn't stop. This is fresh. This is now. It affects us all. You guys like watching this content from all of us, or the ones you make in general, or other people you may watch. It affects us all. So sign the petition. I highly recommend it, and it would behoove you to do so. Yes.
I don't know if my wife's watching live upstairs, but she's going to be so proud of you for saying behoove. She loves that word.
That's why I paused right before I said it would behoove you. So I try and find all the ways to use that, and there's not many chances I get. So I hope I made her proud. But here, just shining light on that really quick. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. You guys can, copy paste, put it in there, click it, or again on replay is right here in the chat and on the screen for you guys. But so talking to the chat real quick, Jonathan said because it's a big channel, it will have traction, but everyone is freaking out too much. It's because it's such a major corporation. There are people who make a living off of this and also trying to. And if they can control this, where will they go as far as streaming, as far as Twitch, as far as Mixer, as far as this other form of media that they are still unfamiliar with, that is still in its baby steps? YouTube and all that stuff's been around for a good bit, but it's still growing. We've seen numbers that we haven't seen before. You have PewDiePie that's at 100 million subscribers that you never thought was obtainable. They didn't even know what type of plaque to send him, so they gave him like a ruby plaque. They don't know what.
I really want you
growing.
guys to see this. Hold on a second, because this is actually pretty fascinating.
And I'm glad you like the word behoove, Jocelyn and Jonathan.
Just watch here. This section right here. Like, I was just, when I first came on this page, there was like 12 people that just like 30 seconds ago, like this just keep flying. So like each minute it seems like they're just signing up on this petition.
By the second.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, take over. Don't take part. Take over it. This is our platform. This is our form of media. So we have to run with it. We have to protect what's ours. That's all. So if you guys can, sign it. Yep.
It's right here.
But How long is that form? Oh,
That is
Noah,
pretty
awesome,
long.
buddy. Awesome. You already signed it. I know you would. So good job. I
And
appreciate that.
something I always recommend to people,
Yeah.
just because it's a petition that everybody believes in,
Yeah.
just like with the terms and conditions, with the new terms and conditions, read it.
Yes.
You know what? You
Yeah.
might read this petition and it may contain things that you don't quite agree with.
Agreed.
Make sure you read it.
Yeah.
I mean, because these terms and conditions, the new terms and conditions, we're talking about it here. Don't take our word for anything. Make sure you read everything that's coming across to you, because even though I feel like I understand it,
Yeah.
before I post anything new, go ahead.
Saying this to anybody.
I think they're going to at least get 500,000. I'll bet you this thing blows past 500,000 right to 1 million.
It will. I'm feeling 1 million by the weekend.
Okay. I just brought it back up again. It wasn't Josh that brought it up. Somebody named Jeremy Johnston.
Okay.
Started this petition to the FTC, which somebody from Father of Five, lawyer and YouTuber at J House Vlogs.
Yeah.
I met with the FTC commissioners, and I'm inviting you, the YouTube community, to raise your voice over this important issue. I am no longer practicing law, and this is not legal advice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's somebody that's in the YouTube community.
Yep.
I mean, it's not legal advice, but he is in the legal background. So,
Correct.
I mean, he's got a lot more knowledge of it than I do.
Yeah.
But still, I did take the time to read it before I signed it. I mean, even though I know Josh a little bit, I know that he's got the right, his heart's in the right place. I want to make sure that what I'm signing has got the right idea in mind for me.
Right. Correct. But always read before you sign. And as Tony mentioned, you may not agree with everything, but we encourage you to actually take a look-see and check it out, read it for yourself. And we encourage you to sign it if all aligns well with your beliefs in this, because it does overall, and it could affect a lot of people in this realm. And you guys don't want that, do you? So yeah. Man. I think we can put a nice pin in it. I think until December 10th and beyond, we don't really know what's going to happen from here. So a lot of people have made different content, a lot of different videos like we have, and we've discussed this a lot. I think it's just time to just wait and see. Don't sit there and be stagnant and just, idle. No, you got to keep progressing forward. So yes, with the petition, do so and do whatever you can. Don't just let the bigger people run with it. You have a voice too. So find different actions within legal means, of course, to make things happen. So just don't stand still. Don't stand idle. Make change happen. So.
Now, you guys know that the terms go into effect on the 10th, but nothing goes into effect with the FTC until January 1st.
Correct.
So, so if you guys were to receive anything email-wise, that it's more likely something spam related. And well, that's I don't see anything. Oh, go ahead.
You got a lot of clickbait out there right now. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Yep.
People like, I got fined $45,000 for having an inappropriate thing. You know what? It's getting fined when the fines aren't going into effect until January 1st. So just watch where you're getting that information from, because a lot. I can use this to my advantage. This is new clickbait material. Everybody, this is fresh on everybody's plate. I'm running with it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, people are trying to rack up on those views when a topic is fresh and in the now. They're trying to get it all right now while they can. So, hey, it's weird to take advantage of something that's could hurt you, help you. What we'll find out. Yeah. But you have those
Exactly.
people out there. Those are the people that are going to, you know, get hurt by this, are the people that are taking advantage or clickbaiting others in this situation, because hey, they're the ones that live off of, living on the edge and making bad decisions. So yeah,
I'd rather get my views the legit right way than clickbait somebody to watch my video.
Yeah.
And plus clickbaiting, say you're successful, you get the people in there.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. But a lot of those people are going to watch your video for a second, and your watch time won't even be there because you clickbaited them. So you got them in there, and that's it. They're gonna be mad. Hit that thumbs down button before they head out, and you're done. So,
but that thumbs down button is just as good as a thumbs up.
I know. That is true. That is true.
That's the bad part about YouTube. That thumbs down button is just as good as a thumbs up
or a negative comment.
Yep. YouTube needs to change that as well.
I agree.
But I think the reason for the thumbs down being as good as a thumbs up is because you do have problems with people that are trolls.
Yeah.
And they're just going to come in and thumbs down just because they want a thumbs down.
Yeah.
I actually heard that the thumbs up, thumbs down thing are for your own homepage on your when you go onto youtube.com, like if you're under your name, like I'll go in on, if I like thumbs up something, they're going to start pushing it to me more. If I thumbs down something, it's like, all right, well, let's see how much more of this person's stuff they thumbs down, pushing less of it to them because they obviously don't like their stuff. So now you can go on your homepage. Want to see content from this person anymore, don't show me this, or I didn't like it, whatever it was, and then you can go into it. Now a lot of people don't realize it has, when it does that and it says why or explain or whatever it is, you can go there and be like, I don't like this person's content, or I didn't like this video, or something like that. And it actually will take that creator out of your homepage and say, well, we're not going to show it to you anymore then.
Well,
you kind of do have control over what you see.
No, yes, as far as your own homepage, but that's true.
Yes.
But it will also, a lot of thumbs up, and it's the same reason why Resort TV 1 has you bop the like button a lot. And it's true that it will spread it towards a bigger audience of somebody who even watched like a kitty coaster over there, just one video. Their content, their live stream, so to speak, may pop up because YouTube's like, hey, you watch that one. You may watch a lot of cooking stuff, but you watch that one little kitty coaster video. Well, here's this. You may like this. So it will push it more and more. Right. The more thumbs up you have, it will push that thing. So it's pretty much like people are co-signing and approving of your stuff. So they're going to push it more and more and more through the ranks to make sure it reaches you and other audiences. Because if you don't have any traction, your video is not going to be seen by a whole lot of people. So you do have to rely on a lot of different tactics that YouTube has put in place. The thing that I read most recently last week was the biggest thing that, well, it's not big, but doesn't have a huge impact on what gets seen are your tags. I didn't know that. Yeah. The tags aren't as powerful. Your thumbnail, title, and description are the most important. And of course, when the video comes out, likes, comments, and you don't really need the subscriptions, to be honest with you. That's just for that stability. Because you can have a video go viral and have 26 subscribers but obviously you won't be able to monetize. But say you have 1,000 and then all your videos just hit numbers. That's kind of unlikely because people most likely will like your content and somebody will subscribe. But Likes do go a long way. Comments go a long way. It pushes it. It helps boost your video. Like boosting is a thing. SEO traction is a thing. So it does all help.
Or you need to have a Vizio TV like Kelly from Myers and the Mouse.
Why is that?
Did you see where their video got over like 14,000 views the other day? Myers and the Mouse.
Yeah, I know.
They couldn't get their Vizio TV to stream Disney Plus, so we made a video of how to work around it with your laptop.
Okay.
Well, everybody with a Vizio TV was having that problem. He made the video and put it up, and I mean, the other night it was at like 11, 12,000 views because everybody with the Vizio.
Wow. That works.
Because he was talking about the other night when we were watching Thursday Night Football.
Video like that. I just need that one video to get me my monetizations right now. I'm halfway there. I just need that.
I told you, Danny. You're like, that's a high goal. I'm like, hey, that's the only way to aim. Tony, I'll tell you this and everybody in the chat. I said my goal, I have big goals for myself, obviously, to reach the subs and the watch time stuff. But I said to Danny on the phone, I said, I want to have one video at least. That's the goal. Reach 10,000 views before the end of the year. And I said, I have to create an amazing piece of content that just hits on all cylinders. And I said, I believe in myself. I can do it. I just need to find out what. And he was asking me, Danny, you were asking me, like, what is it? I was like, I don't know. But it's out there. That's the beauty of content creation, guys. It's right here. But
it may not be.
But you know what it is?
I know where it's at in 20. You want to know where it's at in 2020?
Where?
Sandusky, Ohio. You, Cedar Point.
All over. If you
come on.
Hey, I'm down.
Top Thrill Dragster.
Hey, there's going to be so much traveling happening, especially with all this IAPA stuff. If you guys have been following all these new coasters that were announced in Orlando and the new trains and how they look, the roller coasters, beautiful. And by the way, Danny, what is it? Legoland in New York with the new dark ride opening up July 4th.
Yes.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of traveling that's going to happen.
I already told you we got a place. So yes.
I meant to ask you about that really quick as far as Legoland New York. Is that when it is opening or is it already open? Legoland New York, is it already open?
Opening in 2020.
Okay, so then July 4th, it's opening. I wasn't sure if it was already opening.
Is it July 4th? Is it? Hold on.
They announced it today. Yeah, they announced it today.
Where are they building that at in New York, Dan?
That's what my second question, Danny. Do you know?
It's like in just north. It's like just north of Westchester County. What the heck? Rockland County.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out where they would have room to build it.
That's Danny, you mentioned that in the stream, like they're building it in Nowhere Town to
Really, it's like right off of I-17, Route 17 up there. So if anybody's familiar with New York, Tony, so basically you go over the Tappan Zee Bridge, and it's up where like 87-17 splits over there by Woodbury Commons.
Okay, that I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
it's been
almost
so long
in the Catskills.
since I've been through there. Schenectady?
It's almost in the Catskills. No, it's further down and west. Yeah, Schenectady is not that far from it.
There.
I was going to say, because if it's in Schenectady, I can't imagine anybody wanting to go there.
Goshen, actually.
Okay, I think I know where you're talking about now.
So how would you commute there, out like flying or whatever for all those YouTubers going out there?
How
are they going to?
I'm going to pull this up. Hold on.
Oh, and Tony,
Yes.
Noah mentioned this. Myers and the Mouse
Yeah.
has a problem getting the Disney Plus from the video.
Yep. That's the one. That's the stream or the video I was talking about, Noah.
Yeah. I have to see that. It's crazy. You said 14,000?
I think that's what he said the other night.
So beautiful.
Actually,
Here we
did
go.
you see? Do you watch? Oh, go ahead.
So from me, it'll take me 14 hours and 5 minutes. But we don't need you.
What's the closest airport?
LaGuardia or Westchester County.
And then from there, you would bus, train.
So that would be a question. Where's my satellite view? There it is. Let's turn that on. Thank you. All right. That's Long Island, obviously.
Connecticut.
No. Here's my hometown, the Bronx. This right above the Bronx would be White Plains. Is Westchester County. It says Yonkers, New Rochelle, Harrison, Portchester, right? And then this line right here is Connecticut. This dot, yeah, right there. So that's Connecticut. Okay. White Plains is probably one of the next bigger cities in New York compared to the city area, in this area at least. Yonkers actually has a Legoland Discovery Center in there. So you can see, like, when Jess and I moved down, we were living in Yonkers. So I can literally walk out of my apartment, turn and look down the block, and I could see right here. So now you see here, the line starts splitting back to New York, New Jersey over here. This here is the Tappan Zee Bridge. So from New York, you would actually take 287 up to the Tappan Zee Bridge here. Nyack here. This Sleepy Hollow, yes, that is Sleepy Hollow. That's how close I did live to Sleepy Hollow. So let me zoom back out here a little bit. Where's that line? There's the line. So realistically, it's not. It's like Middletown.
Let's say Middletown would be.
Yeah, Woodbury.
Middletown has some places to stay.
Not much though anymore. So
really,
yeah. So realistically, it's looking like it's off of 6. Like Woodbury Commons is right here. This is a giant outlet mall. Like people bust into. So I'm assuming they may have where you get to Woodbury and maybe a bus that goes over to the park, but there's nothing. This is what the area looks like from the aerial view. I mean, you can see there's nothing there.
So that park better be big. I know it won't be massive, but it should be.
I'm hearing
so they're expecting to have hotels
to be the same size as Florida,
which is actually big.
But
they wanted to build it.
The land that is
going to be. They wanted to build it.
Yeah.
They wanted to build it commutable from Connecticut, but not in a major area. You can tell it from the map, right. because Connecticut is where no one wants to stay in Manhattan anymore.
Correct.
Because if you want to stay in a hotel in Manhattan where you don't feel like you're going to be murdered in the middle of the night, it's $200 a night.
Exactly. In the middle of Times Square, it could be more. Here's the interesting thing too is look here. there's houses right here.
Yeah.
So, and that's a huge community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just gonna be funny seeing all the people, the YouTubers and stuff, like commuting out there for this and seeing the area. So hey,
Yeah, I
I'm
just
gonna be
mapped it
honest.
out. It's a 7-hour drive for me.
how long?
7 hours.
Jeez. Okay, not
And then
not
look here.
terrible.
There's more houses here. This road right here is basically well, there's houses right here too. So it doesn't look like it's going to be that big.
Hmm.
So you got this area here, cut down to here to the back of this neighborhood. We cut this way. I don't know if these might be factories here, like warehouses. So realistically, park wise, get it into that screen right there.
Mm.
Unless they're using this side of the road too.
We'll see.
I'm
don't have
actually
long.
really curious.
They don't have long.
No. Some construction update photos or videos or something on this.
Yep. But I'm excited though, and I'd love to make it out there for that. So they said July 4th, 2020. So that's gonna be a very big time to make that happen. They have time to make it happen. So
and you're
I'm excited.
asking from New York City how far it was. If you're driving from New York City, it's probably about an hour. Less than that, probably. I would give it about an hour.
Is there a possibility of taking a train anywhere close to that?
I'm trying to think. Does the PATH train go
Or
there?
people are gonna are people gonna have to do a taxi?
You may have Metro North may go up there, or you may have the Jersey PATH train. A Jersey PATH train would be the train. Which is going to be a pain in the butt to get to. Then honestly, because if you're in the New York area, you got to go to Grand Central Station in Manhattan, to the PATH station, to go out to Jersey, to probably Liberty, where the Liberty Science Center is in that area, and then get another train to go up north into New York along the Hudson River.
I'll be right back in, guys.
All right.
Sure.
And we'll be wrapping up shortly. All right.
So
yeah. All right.
To get there by transportation. But that's what they were trying to do, though. They were trying to not have it where it's going to be overwhelmed.
Okay. Right.
They knew what was going to happen if it was in a major area where transportation is. They knew it was going to be flooded.
Right. All right. I mean, of course, that makes complete sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of. And I used to work center up in New York.
I know you mentioned it, which I still think is cool. Should have just transferred.
You know what's cool is if I still worked there.
Yeah.
In there, I would have had free park admission to Legoland up there in New York and Legoland in Florida.
I really do want to, make that happen to see that one. Especially, it's a brand new part that nobody really at that point would have seen before. Like, it's just beautiful. Oh, this is a new trash can. This is a new, like theming. This is all fresh. I like that idea.
Merlin Entertainment does a good job.
No joke. Yeah.
They really do.
I agree. And that's true. That's true. So for them to be on board with this, it's good. So
here's what I'm afraid of. of this, of the people that they're going to get to work at that park.
Welcome back.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
Not a problem, because that would work at that park.
Mm-hmm.
It's think of like Southern Georgia.
Okay.
Saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, that's true.
It's not. It's an area where those people that about you having fun, they're gonna want their paycheck.
Yeah. Well, we've been through worse. At least I have. And we still managed to make great things happen. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the locals around there have a place
We
to
need
go,
to make
have a
that
good
northern
time.
trip.
So, yeah,
We need
I
to make
agree.
that northern trip.
I think that'll be a good thing. But
Even-
anything else you guys want to add before we wrap up?
No.
No,
Danny?
like I said, I think everybody's going to be fine with all this stuff. I think we just need to anybody here, just keep doing what you're doing. Have fun. And if you're keeping it friendly and clean as it is, like my channel, Tony, Phantasma Chronicles and stuff, a bunch of you guys in here, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Don't pick enemies on YouTube. There's no reason to pick them.
No.
Look,
there's room for
here
everybody out here, unless it's trash content.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't Twitter blast over top of other channels.
No, don't.
Exactly. There's none, because then you're drawing attention to yourself for the wrong reasons, and
correct.
Yep.
Don't, because the only way people, you for the wrong reasons. Yeah, you're going to get views, but you're going to have those negative comments in there too at the same time. People, every time somebody clicks your video, they just make a comment. Yeah, your stuff's going up, but go up for the wrong.
Don't make people pick sides and choose against you when it could actually be you and them. Don't make people choose. Don't be controversial. Don't be negative on Twitter, Facebook, any social media, or YouTube, or comments. Also, don't send people out there to, do your dirty work. And also, don't pay certain services to. Did you know this? You can pay for services to have negative comments put on other people's pages.
How much are these services?
I have no idea, but I know they're out there.
That's
you can
like
pay for negative comments.
No, I know it, but you know what?
You can pay for your views. Like, why would you want to pay for your own views?
But pay for your negative comments towards your enemy. Like, if you're exhausting that much energy and your mindset is on that, what are you doing?
You're not looking to create. You're looking to hate. You're part of the problem.
You are the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're a mold of it. Like, just people stop. So just do positivity, spread it.
I just want to add one thing too, is if you come across somebody that maybe has a disability or something like that, like the free access to everybody. Just because you don't like them or don't understand them, or they don't understand you and may ask a question or whatever, just don't get into it with people like that. Like, there's just there's no need. You're not the one winning in the end, because you're bullying someone. All this bullying on Facebook and YouTube is not worth it. What's it do for you? Put you higher in society.
You have to tear down others to lift yourself up. Then you are already a terrible human being who's already beneath the ground surface. So, yeah.
And on that note, I'll add this. And me and Danny has been there too. I'm not on here to promote myself or make myself bigger. I'm here because I enjoy being. I like the people I'm on here with. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm not on here promoting anything or pushing anything out there. There's people I've done stuff with because I like the people. I like helping them.
Right.
And if something comes from it in the end, great. I'll take that.
Right.
But you know, like Danny said, be nice to everybody.
Be nice.
You know, what does it cost you? It costs you nothing to be nice.
No. If you don't like something, keep it to yourself. That is the most ancient rule. Keep it to yourself. If you don't like somebody or something, let them, they're not affecting you in your life or anything. And welcome back, Life's a Gamble. We're about to wrap up here. And yes, Black Panther, it is true. It just be nice. It takes more effort to plot and to scheme and to create enemies and to frown and to be mad all the time when you could just be here with good people like I am right now with you guys and everybody in the chat. Just laugh, smile, talk about serious discussions while not having it take a toll on you and your life. Like what we talked about tonight is this, a serious matter, but we're not running around panicking. Like we're having a good time, and there's a time and a place for everything, and we're okay.
We talked about a serious matter and Legoland Discovery Center, Lake Park, opening up in New York in the same stream.
Yeah,
like so we're taking what we said seriously, but we're having.
Yeah,
and I did it from a bomb shelter.
Look at Look at it, guys.
I mean, come on, how many people do it from a bomb shelter?
Hey, the man's prepared and he's smiling, guys. You can't beat that.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
So,
Danny's coming from a very genuine place with what he says. If you don't know Danny, I won't tell tales out of school. That's his story to tell.
Correct.
I've got my own story to tell with my children.
Mm-hmm.
What I deal with my children.
I mean, my Disney videos says enough of it about like my sister having Down syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to not share it out there, and my family's not afraid for me to share it out there, and it's just it's my life, and like, why am I not going to share what I've done or where I go? I mean, I'll take my sister anywhere. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I watched those videos, and it was just so fun to watch.
Yeah, I said
how much fun she had with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I watched her with your parents, and I watched her with you, and the magic she had with you is so much more. And I'm not, and I don't mean that as a negative way, but there was so much magic with you and Jess with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun to watch.
What you also got to remember is we moved down here to Georgia, so she couldn't see us as much as. So it's like I used to be the one. Jess and I used to take her to a New York Liberty basketball game for the WNBA, and like at least once a season, and take her to the Bronx Zoo and random things like that, So I'd take her to an amusement park with me. I'd take her to Rye Playland up in New York, and
Mm-hmm.
So now she didn't have, that was probably one of the harder things for us to do, was leave New York for her. But realistically, we're like, well, it's a better move for us to look at was for us, So like Jess actually went to my sister just did a polar plunge to New York. It happened to fall in that way, but Jess brought home footage because she went and surprised her at the polar plunge. So we have a video for that coming up. So it's just so it's easy for me. I can jump on a bus and go up to New York anytime if I can do it anytime, but it's easy enough for me to do if necessary.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So,
well, Jonathan, that's awesome, and I can agree more.
Yes. Yep, and that's what I was getting ready to say. That sounds like she has a really good relationship with your wife, and that's almost as important as having a good relationship with you.
In the videos.
Yeah, and Jess actually surprised them. They didn't know that Jess was coming over there, so
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Well, Jess popped up on the stream. Tell her we said hello and welcome back.
Welcome back.
But
Doing things like that, I'm gonna ship her away again.
I know it's funny. She like just popped up and it was just like, huh? But
her in the background microwaving popcorn or something, making me all hungry.
she's living her best life,
That
not
would
caring.
be leftover dinner that she made last night. So,
So, what's Leia's YouTube Kids playlist looking like?
I don't know.
Well, you set it up.
But yeah, Leia's
Gotta
too
keep
busy
up with
worrying about
analytics.
strapping a. She's too busy worrying about strapping a camera to her back and running around the park.
Yeah,
That was a great video. Made me a little dizzy,
Thank
but
you
it was
so
a great
much.
video. Watching those little ears flop around.
So we have more ideas with that. So that's kind of like we wanted to show fun, but she's part of the channel too. So it's like, all right, we got to get Leia.
Yeah, that's true. She is part of the channel.
The puppy store
But-
pop up, things like that. So we don't know. There's ideas.
Okay.
Especially
So Danny,
Christmas coming up. I have
that holiday in the park this week. Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm
be
excited.
sure, guys, to stay tuned because we have coverage from there. Amazing vlogs. It's just gonna be a fun time, a cold time. It'll be cold as the season progresses. It's gonna...
For him.
Okay, well, I'll finish the sentence and speak for myself. It will start to get cold. Towards the end of the season, I was gonna say at the end of the end of the holiday in the park season will actually wrap up the whole 2019 season. So.
This guy grew up in New
January.
York. He knows what it's like to be cold.
But this man wears. Sorry, this man wears more clothing when it gets cool out here than I do, and that's a fact.
That's because we understand you have to dress to stay warm.
No,
because we grew up in a cold weather climate.
On one night. This is what happened. All right, guys. Listen. We're at Six Flags for Fright Fest. Miguel shows up wearing shorts, and I'm in jeans, and he's like, "What are you doing? It's not cold." I'm like, "Well, I just."
We're on the phone. You're like, "It's gonna be really cool that tonight." I'm like, "No."
I said chilly.
Nah.
I just had a pair of jeans on and not shorts and a t-shirt, and he's like, "It's not gonna be that cold."
And it was hot.
Yeah.
The heaviest thing I've worn so far. It's been down to 18.
This is the guy from New York, guys. So
yep, it's been down to 18. And this is the heaviest thing I've worn.
And that makes sense. That makes sense, though.
That sweatshirt, I can't stand them bulky coats.
Oh,
now,
I hate them.
Now I'll tell you what. Zero's a whole different story.
Oh,
Zero, you
will the negatives. Yeah.
Hey, Zero, you will see me crying. I will cry.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. I still cry.
Yeah.
There's enough salt that tear can get kind of far.
Okay. It's about here.
It gets down to about here and then it freezes. Yeah.
It freezes, and it is that's even worse.
Oh man, we don't need that.
You see,
Tony,
you want to talk about cold?
Yeah.
That's cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything you have planned that you want to share before we wrap up?
No, I've still planned nothing yet. I need to start doing stuff, but I'm just enjoying doing stuff like this right now.
Hey, we're gonna have you on for more stuff. There's things.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy.
Yeah.
I personally think we need to do a roundtable stream. Like just different topics.
People.
Each topic topics each week, and it's like even if it's just us three, that'd be just go at it. Just a debate table.
A cool thing is a lot of people seem to like this trio. And I like that people like this. And it's been very fun, entertaining. I've enjoyed it. Time goes by quick. It's been successful. I like it. People like it. So
I also love
I've heard good things.
Tony's going to start going to Cedar Point too. So, you know.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
We'll make it. Oh, Tony, we're making that happen. I promise you, buddy. We're making
All right.
I promise you right here, documented on stream, it's happening.
I just screenshotted it.
Okay. See? It's happening.
I'm going to rewind it here in a minute. I'm going to screenshot it and I'm going to post it right on Twitter. See, he said it.
Hey, do it. I will e-sign it. It'll be good. I'm ready though, because I really want to go to that park really bad. Yeah. So
yeah,
right.
I almost upgraded. I almost graded to the platinum so I could go to Kings Island too, but just the money wasn't there to upgrade it.
Too. Yes.
Kings Island is nice, but you know, Cedar Point is like that's childhood to me.
Yeah.
You know, I've been going there. I have memories from being like 5 years old going there.
Yeah,
it's nothing like that home childhood.
So, and I went at least once, twice, 3 times a year, all the way through high school, and then as an adult, going once a year, twice a year. And you know, it's only a 3-hour drive. I mean, 3 hours is quite a bit to go and spend 12 hours in a park and drive home. But still,
yeah, I get it.
Well, the road you got to drive from where I live up there and back. I mean, it's a country highway. It's not like freeway or anything. So I mean, it's a long drive.
The roads out there are they don't believe in street lights. It's moonlight only.
Guys,
Danny, it's like driving Route 9 through Jersey, not Parkway Route 9, Route 9.
Yeah, I know.
Only a
I know exactly
Route
what
9.
you're talking about. Yep.
It's like driving down around the Lakewood area with curves. Lakewood,
you
New
have to
Jersey
remember Route 9. Route 9 goes up into New York, up into the Bear Mountain area and stuff. And once it's in Bear Mountain, oh man, forget it. It's the same thing. Like it's just all windy, like States Parkway and all that. It's horrible.
Miguel's over there going, here they go, talking about this East Coast stuff again.
What?
From the East Coast.
Talking about these country bumpkin roads again.
Yeah, up north and East Coast are, you know.
Where are you from originally?
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Well, yeah, you're from the East Coast, but we don't really call that East Coast. That's easy living there.
Easy living. Hey, I like easy living.
Santa starts surfing to him instead of flying to him on a sleigh.
Hey,
that's where my aunt and uncle just bought a house down there a couple years ago. That's where my parents are right now.
Are they?
Well, we're at Port Orleans right now, but in a couple of days they'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna introduce you to the Northern Territory here. Don't worry.
Oh, I've been up there. My mom's from Syracuse.
Let's take him up to Maine mid January.
No, thank you.
I'm
not even going to do that.
Tony, I'd love to.
I'll say you know what?
Until you get up
I went up to Maine midsummer and tried to get in the ocean. I got in the ocean mid-July and the water was 58 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole different cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But we're gonna get you up there, Miguel. I'll show you around the New York area, man.
I appreciate that. I need that. I want that. I'm down for that. That's awesome. Yeah.
You should be okay. You're an East Coast boy.
No, I'm not saying I can't handle it. What is this?
Christmas in Disney.
Oh yeah.
What are you watching?
Live.
Somebody we know is actually works at Disney World. Somebody I know actually, Jess and I know works in Disney World as a chef, and he's in the party right now. Yeah.
Okay. Still want to make it out there. Oh, nice. Who doesn't love the poly? Yeah. But Danny, theme park fix tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sir. Oh, I'm ready. I am
And
ready
guys,
for this one.
so Theme Park Fix this week, which is tomorrow, will be on Two Real Geeks channel. So it'll be on mine the following week. And we are talking, Danny, I forgot again.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Yes. Oh wait, no. New England.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking Six Flags, New England.
Okay. All right, cool. Oh, you're from Altamont? Wow, Mike. I went to Altamont Springs like a lot as a kid. So, wow, I didn't know that. That's good to know. See, Mike and I have this connection.
hope
You
you're
guys
ready to
had your
talk
little
about-
more than talk. Yeah.
Some awesome roller coasters.
Oh, roller coasters.
Some
have to.
B&M
Yeah, I need to
Jet
talk
Loop.
some roller coasters. Yeah,
B&M Jet Loop. Yeah.
can't wait. Can't wait.
Some Superman,
Tony, will you be
some
in the
Batman.
stream tomorrow?
I should be.
Hmm.
I have boys in the evening. What time are you guys going live tomorrow? 9 or 10?
10.
Yeah, we changed our time to 10.
Either way, even if they do decide to stay, they'll be in bed.
Okay. Yep, 10 o'clock.
Awesome.
10 o'clock. So I think it's a good time slot for us. It's been working. So, well, with the little test we had last week, and it's going to continue. So we will see you guys tomorrow.
Disneyland, and then you get us.
Yep. Wrapping up the night with a bang. So Theme Park Fix tomorrow on Two Real Geeks channel. I said that all in one word, no spaces. Two Real Geeks channel. So make
It's
sure
kind
you
of a mukbang.
Huh?
It's kind of a mukbang.
Yeah. That's a throwback, guys. You gotta... Yes. Oh, Jonathan, it is a good slot. Also, where's that comment from Tony? Make sure you guys check this out. And
here, I'll post it again.
Okay, cool. So wait.
For some reason, I can't post it from here. So
okay. Yes, Jonathan, I'm glad you like that time slot. I think it's nice because a lot of people would trickle in a little later. But yes, waiting for it to pop up on my end. Peace out, Black Panther. We will see you hopefully tomorrow. So it'll be on Two Real Geeks channel. So hopefully we see you there. But there it is again. Make sure you read and support. It really does help. And if so, if you believe, sign the petition. It would be amazing. And guys, again on replay, check it out. Sign the petition. It would be amazing. So hello again to everybody on replay. Thank you, Tony of Phantasmic Chronicles and Danny from Two Real Geeks from joining me. This is, again, my new weekly solo live stream, Martes Mundo of Theme Parks, Tuesday's World of Theme Parks with Miguel. So that'll...
Miguel, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you as always. Again, it's highly praised when you come on here and people love you. Danny as well. People are tired of you, but, you know.
You get
I'm
more
not
love
tired
than
of
me,
you, Danny.
No,
I'm tired of me too.
Yeah. Yes.
Danny, I might have a slight man crush on you. Well, I like Leia a little better, but
yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. That's fine. But have a good night, guys. And again, we'll be on Two Real Geeks channel tomorrow. We will see you for Theme Park Fix. Have a good night and take it easy, guys. Take care.